Alright guys, back to it. Starfield. What the last thing we were doing? I forgot. Oh yeah, we were doing side quests.
So thanks to you, we've got evidence that the Trade Authority is behind the power drain being reported down here. I don't know if you ever dealt with the Trade Authority. I have to go in there, but I really don't want to.
There's your back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I can do the talking, I think. Just be ready for, well, anything.
I should have asked why she's worried about this person. What this quest was about.
I know your type. A freewheeling space ace. Must be nice.
You'll have to remind me of your name, dear. I'm afraid I can't keep track of all you little worker drones.
Even in the well, the Trade Authority continues to flourish.
Where did you come from?
Makes you sick, doesn't it?
Of course you are. And was it you were accusing me of with absolutely no evidence?
The power drain is coming from your building, Zoe. You and I both know it, and now I can prove it.
I'm sorry. What?
We traced the drain, checked the grid. It led us here. You can't talk your way out of this.
I'm going to ask you to wait here a moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Louise. Get up, that's not your chair.
Okay, just be ready for anything. I don't know if she's going to come out of there with a gun or call in mercenaries or what.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we're prepared to handle the situation.
I don't want this to turn out violent if we can avoid it, okay?
I do find it pretty cool that she actually talks since she's around. Just relax, everything's gonna be fine. I won't fire the first shot. Let's assume things are about to get rough. Are you sure they're overreacting?
Believe me, I really hope I am. But I'll tell you, people in my division tell stories about Zoe. She's got a lot of influence.
Yeah, I like that. I won't fire the first, but I won't fire the last.
Dramatic, but reassuring, I guess.
Well, Miss Reyes, I apologize for not taking this matter more seriously. I assure you I will eagerly assist in getting to the bottom of this.
No, you're not weaseling out of this. We got to the bottom of it. You are the bottom.
I appreciate your
Damn.
enthusiasm for your work, but I do a little more research before casting aspersions. Someone has indeed been using this location through which to route electrical power. It is not the Trade Authority. I've had my suspicions for a while, and have been keeping detailed notes, which I'm happy to share with you. For now, though, what do we do next?
Wait, what?
Oh, for heaven's sake. I presume you've been assisting Miss Reyes in tracking down this little problem. Well, clearly there's more work to be done. Why don't you continue the work you've been doing with an assurance that the Trade Authority will compensate you for your time? I'll coordinate things here with Miss Reyes. With Mast's access to the grid, we'll find out who did this soon enough. And why. Presumably, you're the one who's been doing the field work, so I believe you'll find there's another junction box out there in the well that needs your attention.
Okay, well, this is not how I saw this going. For the moment, let's assume this is all legitimate. I can sort out the details with Zoe. So why don't you go investigate the next junction box? Hey, I thought you were out there, you know, solving this.
I feel like she's gonna try to do something. I think Zoe's gonna probably try to flip us to do to get rid of Spanish woman. How did she even come in here?
Excuse me.
Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her. And I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be?
Yeah, that was strange.
Perhaps, but I'm quite confident in my business, and I refuse to be intimidated. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is. Oh, I'm not. I thought I made that clear. Someone evidently decided it was a good idea to try and frame me for whatever is going on. I would very much like to know who that is and why they thought they could get away with it. I admit I'm also quite curious to know what they're up to. Aren't you?
Yeah, I guess. Alright. I need to another one of the machine. What's this? What's this? He sells radios or something. Damn. It is quite easy to get lost in this bitch. Oh, was it actually in there? I was in the wrong area? Damn it. That place looks so dull. I don't want to be there.
wonder how the crypto seems to be everywhere.
What I believed was a way up there?
I've seen that show a million times. You can't have those two dating. It would never work.
I feel you on that.
They aren't compatible on any level. Financially, emotionally, physically.
Alright. This place is tedious, and there's no really like a small map. No like a ground floor map. Oh, what the fuck?
I've got limited resources. Try not
Oh shit, that did pretty much nothing. I keep walking into this fucking spot and I think that
Private sector. Now that's where the real. Hey there.
the fact that I have to get there like this.
Yeah.
You got a jetpack on you? Come on.
So behind.
Son of a bitch. There is no like small map, a ground map. No, there isn't. Thank you for the like.
Hello. Not sure if those Faroon cells live in space or got separated.
Back here. That brought me back here.
Pick 'em clean.
Wow.
If you got anything valuable.
Can't be because I smoked. I don't think it's because it could be that I'm not finding this place. Oh man, have I gone this way before? I don't think I did it. God, that was annoying.
Hey there. You should be getting close.
Hello? Is this functional? I insist that you provide updates for any suspicious activity. Is that clear?
And Zoe's here too, if you hadn't guessed. We've agreed to work together on this. Once you throw the switch, we can direct you to the next junction box. That's it, thanks. Let's just take a look here. Okay, you're going to want to head for box 45A. It should be near Apex Electronics.
You can't possibly be serious. Are you looking at the same diagram I am? 47B is obviously the next one. It's on the same level.
Zoe, I know how to read. Ignore her. Head for box 45A, okay?
I appreciate that you've listened to reason. The junction box should be just nearby. We'll have this solved in short order.
We need to talk to
Was this the
John's
wrong
last
box?
guy.
Adequately done. Miss Reyes and I have both noted that the next node in this trace is not on any of the current diagrams.
She means it's not in the well. It's somewhere on the surface. Which technically means it's not my responsibility.
However,
We agreed that we all like to see this through. If you head topside, I'll put up the diagrams we need.
Miss Reyes is still collecting the necessary diagrams and blueprints to accurately assess the situation. Before she returns, I'm going to make you an offer. Whatever you find at the end of this path, you bring it to me first. I'll be certain that Mast gets what it needs. But I trade in valuable information. I suspect you're going to find some. I guarantee you the Trade Authority will pay well. Consider that as you head towards the residential district. We can't pinpoint the source yet, but it's somewhere over there.
Yeah, I knew she was gonna try to want to bite off me.
Hey, you should be getting close. Looks like it's somewhere near Athena Tower. Zoe says there's a junction box on the building's exterior. I'm not sure why she knows that.
One never knows when information might be useful.
Okay, well, we're going to discuss that later. I'll check in once you flip the switch. Well, that's unexpected. Powering down that junction doesn't show any other connections.
Clearly, the source must be inside that residential tower.
Yeah, that would make sense. You know, I think I remember seeing a report about power problems on one of the upper floors. I bet it's related. See if you can get up there.
Excuse me. So are we like breaking into a building now? Yeah. Oh shit.
Easy money.
So looking out his window, somebody was. I don't need beer. Oh yeah, we're definitely stealing too. Solid bottle. Program update. My guys got created with the rewiring. You should have you should have all the juice you need to run the program nonstop. Stop missing your meat and get to work. I expect my cut soon. And keep the damn door locked. We need if someone bogging around, even if Galbank notices the missing funds, they won't have a way to trace it. They'll call it a malfunction and wipe the record like they always do. Money's all digital anyway. Wanted to see if we could open the window. Alright, well, let me go to the Spanish woman. She actually looks like she's worried about the people around her. This is the way to the elevator, right? Yeah. Damn, sprinting. I gotta get better at that. Sheesh.
You know I went to chef school? This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
So you tracked it down. You've got something to show for it? Great. I'll get this back to Mass for analysis. I'm not stupid. I know Zoe probably made you an offer. I appreciate that you didn't take it.
Oh, man. Oh, she still paid me.
Looks like maybe someone thought they could hack into Calabank's system. In fact, looks like maybe they did. Still want to claim you had nothing to do with this, Zoe?
My dear, why in the world would I want to break the law? And Galbank, no less. I do quite enough business with them as it is.
All right. Well, I'll have some people look over this. Maybe they'll be in touch.
I very much doubt that.
See you around.
Got a call, someone's power kept going out. You know what it was? A heat leak as long as my leg. Evening, sir.
Oh, my eyes closed.
Ah, if it isn't my favorite part-time security officer. Crime has slowed down since you started helping out, which is good for morale. Yep. Something just came in. Scuffle over at the Dawn's Roost. Security on site handled it, but now one of them is saying the other guy stole his wedding ring. Problem is, he left without identifying the perp, so I need you to talk to Royce Elgin at the Dawn's Roost. See if you can fill in the gaps. Good. Report back here when the matter's resolved.
Thank you for the 2 likes. How the day-to-day operations
According
going?
to the
Anything else I
patron,
should
the
know about
ring
the
is
case?
valuable, but if I had to guess, not for sentimental reasons. Normally, when someone loses a valuable keepsake, they're heartbroken. The way this guy was acting, it's almost as if he lost a wallet full of creds. A restaurant over in the residential district caters to a very fancy clientele. It's the kind of place where forks come in different sizes, depending on the food. Let me know if you have any questions.
So, a high-end restaurant. I need bullets.
Yeah, they're a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
Spacers.
Useful.
Bat ball.
I do hope you are enjoying your time. There is simply no parallel to the food you will find here. One taste, and I'm sure you'll agree.
I'm here about a fight that happened at your
Most
restaurant.
Unfortunate incident, complicated by the fact that both parties were inebriated. While I wasn't privy to the entire argument, Hugo and Octavio had been dining here together for quite some time. So, it was surprising to see them at each other's throats.
I need to find one of the patrons involved. Apparently he stole something. Can you describe the patrons?
Oh, yes, quite often.
It's a mad
They had a
document.
usual table over in the far corner with all the traditional accoutrements. Music, candles, wine. You see where I'm going with this. But this time the two had barely sat down before the argument got heated. Thankfully, security stepped in before anyone got hurt. Well, the one who stayed with UC Security, Octavio, is a shorter man, handsome and refined. His favorite menu item is the Saint, I believe. The other, Hugo Fournier, is a tall, slender gentleman with a French accent. Excellent tipper, well-mannered, but a bit hot-tempered. I assume that would be the slender gentleman, Hugo Fournier. He was the one who excused himself after UC Security arrived. I believe he lives in Athena Tower, although he may be checking out soon. But I would start there.
The Dawn's Roost represents the
This place is
highest
expensive.
quality, from the ingredients to the decor.
No expense is spared. Anyone who has sampled our offerings will assure you it is all worth it. Enjoy the rest of your day.
It doesn't really look expensive. It looks pretty like this is like a spot that I would find in an airport. Oh my gosh, I gotta get my sprint up.
So after an hour of whining, they're finally out here.
That is crazy.
Sitting on the grass, they should be playing.
Hold on, y'all. Mic check. Okay.
Do you want to go another 3 rounds with them?
Centurion Arsenal. It's a weapon shop? Sure is.
There's nothing that ensures personal safety and security the way a firearm can. Welcome to Centurion Arsenal. It is my absolute pleasure to assist you with any purchases or questions you may have. All sales are final, but that won't matter because you will undoubtedly be pleased with your purchase. You have my word.
You take this all pretty seriously. What would you recommend?
Well, that's not a simple question, is it? It all depends on who's asking. I have my own personal favorites, but I wouldn't presume to know yours. Tell me, were you to find yourself in the unfortunate position of needing to use a weapon, what suits you best? Something up close and personal?
I'm still standing.
Yes. Well, if efficiency is a priority, then you really can't go wrong with Allied armaments. They've been supplying the UC for years, and for good reason. I'm sure we can find...
Oh, that was the problem. I don't know what bullet is which.
You know, just only the finest...
Coachman. The shotgun. Like, how do I know whether this shoots laser or what? Oh, shit. That's pretty good. I guess it says a rare rifle, so I guess it's only a rifle. Oh no, I do want to buy yeah, let's buy the coachman. Look at that. No, I didn't buy no bullets for my rifle. What the fuck?
I'm sure we can.
Like, what did I buy bullets for?
I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms.
Probably unlock that shotgun later. No, man. Yeah, back to this.
Yes.
Oh, that's him.
Oh, I can't believe that Octavio. That liar, that manipulator, that...
Dirty rotten scoundrel? I'm a scoundrel. I'm not gonna say that.
Yes, the man who... Wait, what? He's accusing me of theft? The nerve of that Lothario! 5 years we were together, half a decade! And he threw it all away for that waiter!
You two were dating?
Not just dating, betrothed. And I have the engagement ring.
Oh, shit. Any chance you two can patch things up?
No. There are some things in life that cannot be repaired. Cheating is his way of saying, I don't love you. And without love, what's the point?
What happened, Don Roost?
It was supposed to be a romantic dinner. Our last, before we pledged our lives to each other. But an hour before, I decided to do some cleaning to calm my nerves. I picked up a pair of pants he left on the floor, and out falls a napkin from the Dawn's Roost with a number written on the back. To think he had the audacity to schedule a date with me at the same restaurant? I was livid! Still, I went to the date and held it together just long enough for the waiter to serve us, then I went off! He would say that, but as far as I'm concerned, it's my property. He gifted it to me when he proposed. It's not his to return.
It's still his property. Agreed, there's no crime here. I'll tell the sergeant. Yeah,
I don't
it's
care.
his.
I'm not giving it to you.
Alright, man. And I need to confiscate it.
I see. If this is official UC security business, I'd rather not be arrested.
77.
I am not
What?
being stubborn. I am being realistic. So you would rob me too. You're not giving me a choice, are you?
He's scared of the cops. I'm getting that ring one way or another. You might as well hand it over. What are you doing his stuff? Do you want to go to jail over this?
True, I don't want to go to prison. I've heard stories and they rarely end well. Fine.
Nice.
Extremely agitated.
Alright, I kind of get
Part
it.
of a UC prison. Here.
You pretty much got to stick to a certain topic when persuading them. That's pretty dope. He didn't like being threatened or is trying to make him. I had to just make him scared of the UC.
grandchildren, grandkids too.
But Sheila had such fire in her. She could have been anything.
I miss her too. After the accident, it's a mercy she went the way she did.
Even an extra day or two with her, that would have been the blessing. I miss my Sheila every day.
I miss my daughter too, but we've so many other things to be thankful for.
Oh man.
And up there, huh? Space?
Officer? What can I do for you? Ah, perfect. Did you manage to get the ring back?
Ring on the cylinder was gifted. I did. Here you go.
Excellent. I'm sure the victim will be pleased to know their property has been returned. You acquitted yourself well again. I dare say you might have a knack for police work. Here, take this. It's well deserved.
Nice. Alright, let's get this gem. This is one of the first quests I received.
You look like someone who has many stories to tell. I'd like to hear them.
Why are you talking so low? Who wants to jump out? What do you do?
Me? Why, to be frank, I don't do much. Not anymore, at least. And that suits me just fine.
Look at that accent.
I now live to collect artifacts from Earth. You see, every artifact tells a story. Even spoons and forks, which most take for granted. People laugh at me when they see I collect old Earth spoons. But think about it, friend. Spoons change the course of history. Can you imagine life without them?
What brings you to Atlantis?
The usual things, I suppose. Fame, fortune, power.
Fortune.
I'm only joking,
Power.
of course. I've actually been fortunate to call New Atlantis home for many years. For a collector, like myself, I do believe there's no better place in all the settled systems. I've been charmed to make the acquaintance of many fellow old Earth enthusiasts here in New Atlantis. And that is why I continue to stay. A plate? Oh my. As in a plate from Earth? Absolutely. Without question. Here, take the gem. That Guillaume, If he wanted his gem back so badly, he could have simply asked. The gem is worthless, less than a paperweight. But actually, Earth paperweights are quite valuable.
So there's a lot of animosity between you guys.
Nah, I'm sure Guillaume makes it seem that way. In reality, it couldn't be further from the truth. Guillaume and I have known each other for years, since we were both young men. He is the closest thing I have to a brother. And, much like brothers, we quarrel. But that doesn't mean we don't like each other. I will say, however, Guillaume can be a tad overdramatic, as well as a sore loser. Don't tell him I said that.
It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art.
It was just right across from here.
Hello. Take it from an old man. Wonderful. I knew George would make the exchange. He could never resist foodware from Earth. You've done me a great service today, friend. I'll be sure to never take this gem for granted ever again. Thank you for bringing it back to me.
Ta-ta!
Oh, they're surveying requests right here. Talk to the bartender at Viewport. Where is that? Oh, right there. I think I overheard a conversation for this quest.
Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis?
I didn't think it was that obvious. No, I'm not new. Come here all the time. Yeah.
Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you.
Business seems to be booming for you. Heard any interesting news lately?
Bit of a slow news day around here. Well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Catch you later.
Okay. Wait.
Hey there, new guy. Good to see you again. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous.
Was this a quest?
Galaxy-wide.
Well, I have to give this a try.
You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients. I made a deal with a hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me.
You should go talk to security, see if you can get what's yours.
I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo.
Why does that have an ominous tone to it?
Doing something about this won't exactly be on the straight and narrow, will it? I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
Yeah.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need.
Do you have any... What have you tried
Like
already?
I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as our new slogan. New Atlantis Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh?
Do you have any information?
I know a few things, but not much. The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense.
Alright, yeah, figure something out.
Yeah, this is hardly a life or death situation. Some light breaking and entering at worst, right? See you around.
Yes? What?